Continuing with our weekly business and lifestyle TV magazine, we have another interesting feature on Places this week.
Hello again, everyone. I am Jelly Soriano on Business and Leisure this week. Coming up right is our feature on Places. And whether you're a student, a parent, or just somebody who is naturally curious about how simple and ordinary things around us work, this feature is definitely for you. Young students abound here at the Philippine Science Centrum in Riverbanks, Marikina, and they're obviously having fun. That's because the Science Centrum has made it their business to make learning fun. Ms. Edicel Herrera is the head of operations here at the Philippine Science Centrum.
The Philippine Science Centrum is the first interactive science center in the country, and it has 100 interactive exhibits. So here we encourage self-discovery. So the students here will interact and discover by themselves the concept and the scientific concept of the exhibits.
This Science Center was launched on February 1, 1990, with then President Cory Aquino as guest of honor. However, an unfortunate accident forced the center to move out, as narrated to us by the center's executive director, Ms. May Pagsinohin.
Unfortunately, after 6 or 7 months, there was this big earthquake in July of 1990, and so the Manila Film Center was declared as not safe, and so the Science Centrum had to move to another location. The UP Manila accommodated us at the UP Manila compound for 14 years. We had a contract of 10 years, but they're kind enough to accommodate us for 14 years because we don't have any permanent location at that time.
Fortunately for them, the chairman of Riverbanks Marikina, Mr. Meneleo Carlos, offered them a venue at the Riverbanks, which has been their home now for several years. The Philippine Science Centrum was built in response to the government's call for science and technology awareness among our young people. An impact study was in fact conducted to show how the Science Centrum continues to help our young people learn in a fun way.
The impact study is conducted by the UP Institute for Science and Math Education and some individuals, educators, Dr. Vivian Talisayas of the College of Education, and our in-house education consultant, Ms. Elvira Galvez. They have proven that even for the shortest duration of 1 minute, learning takes place at the Science Center. Based on the exit surveys or exit interviews, 67% of those who visit the Science Centrum wanted to become scientists, engineers, or technologists. So it's a good indicator that they're leading into science careers later on.
Inside, a contraption like the chaotic pendulum catches the attention of the kids, or they can begin to understand how a pulley actually works, or how the pull of gravity works here at the Wonder House. Since it is interactive, the guests are encouraged to try out the gadgets themselves.
Para maramdaman nyo lang. Say ha. Louder ha.
Then there is a head on a platter, a play of mirrors. There is also the space gallery that continuously moves to illustrate one's weight and other planets.
The vision of PFST is a nation of science, cultured, and productive citizenry. As the mission is to create a mass of young people who supports this science education, the importance of science education in their future, parang ganon.
In Frozen Shadows, the shadow is curiously left behind by the person. But don't worry, there is always a scientific explanation to this, and all other phenomena illustrated here. Take this distorted room for instance, where two persons approximately of the same height look different in separate places within the same room. Or, illusion is created with the use of mirrors, and the illusion can be quite frightening. A gallery of famous inventors grace one wall, an inspiration to young students who are inclined towards science. There are other galleries depicted here: the Mechanics Gallery, the Bodyworks Gallery, the phenomenon of colored shadows brought about by use of different lights is also explained here. This girl's hair is seen standing up as she holds on to this round machine. For the more fun side of learning, there is the kids' world, where a rock wall graces one side, slides in a reading corner are located. This serves as their central playroom. And for the minimal rate of 50 pesos for 30 minutes of play here, parents or teachers can watch the kids have fun while learning. For book tours, however, they give a discount rate of 30 pesos for 30 minutes of fun here. Public school students, however, get the discounted rate of 100 pesos per person, while senior citizens have a 20% discount. Teachers are free as well as children below 2 years of age. Presentation of IDs is required.
For private, it's 130 pesos, and for public schools, we give it at 100 pesos per head. So we're following time slots here.
The Philippine Science Centrum is also getting popular as a venue for corporate and private functions.
We have the Science Hall, which can host up to 150 people in a classroom seating capacity. So ang charge doon is around 8,000 per day. Then we give 50% on entrance fee to the exhibit area.
The Department of Education supports public school students by providing an endorsement to the Science Centrum for their visits, while the Department of Science and Technology provides funds for the center's exhibits, which they have plenty of, including the traveling exhibits.
We have these traveling exhibits going around the country. So as of now, we have 5 sets going around. And every year, we generate almost 500,000 Filipino students, teachers, families going to the 5 sets of traveling exhibits and to the main science center, reaching people in the countryside for them to appreciate science better.
They also conduct teacher training programs every summer or sem break. Though the center does not have enough resources, they do bank on their people resources to allow them to reach their goals by sending select personnel abroad to learn.
We sent them to the exploratorium in the US because basically yun yung parang pareho namin, the warehouse type na science museum, no? And then so these people, when they get the knowledge and the know-how on how to develop exhibits, we make our own exhibits. And right now we're not only making exhibits for Science Centrum and the traveling exhibits, but we're also making exhibits for other science centers abroad. We have supplied exhibits to Australia, Nepal, Brunei, Malaysia.
Using inexpensive but efficient gadgets like the portable lab in a box, for instance, which are inexpensive, handy, and with readily sourced materials, they can reach out to the public school students and impart science skills and knowledge at a very low cost. The present looks good for the Science Center, but they look forward to having more exhibits in the future, like the one planned in Cebu for September that focuses on health science. This summer, bigger discounts await guests, so families are encouraged to bring the family for a tour.
We would like to take this opportunity to invite everybody to please come and visit us at the Philippine Science Centrum at Ecom Building in Riverbanks, Marikina City. Especially this summer, we offer a 50% discount in entrance fees, so you can bring your families, your friends here. And you can contact us at 942-4137 or 5136 for reservations and for inquiries.
Do not forget to visit Philippine Science Centrum. I am Jelly Soriano. See you all again next week.